Hello, it's been a while since I made a video, so I figured since this morning was record store day, I would go ahead and make a video and show what purchases I found. And also, last night I was at Molly McHugh in Lakeland and saw a fantastic Irish band that's based in Tampa. They're called the Black Velvet Band. And I have their CD around here somewhere, which I bought at the show. Got them to all sign it. So the CD is actually in the player, but if anybody's local to Lakeland, Florida, and gets a chance to check out the Black Velvet Band, they put on a really raucous performance, hilarious stuff. They do a lot of fun drinking games in between the sets, so I highly recommend them if you get a chance to check them out. Their album is also available as a download. It's on Amazon and elsewhere. I think it's on iTunes, but I don't use iTunes, so for those of you Apple people out there, you can get their music that way also. So here's what I found this morning. I went to my local record store, Jesse Carl Vinyl in Lakeland, and first of all, I didn't know it, but they were giving these cool posters away with purchases. So this is a record store day poster sponsored by Dogfish Head Brewery, and I like the color scheme. I might actually frame this because I think it looks very cool. So that was a nice little bonus. And then our record store, Jesse Carl Vinyl, also had their own poster for Record Store Day, which was really neat too. So I think I'm going to slip that inside one of the records that I bought. All right, so the two records that I was mainly trying to get this time were this Matthew Sweet record, which was from his Blue Sky tour in 1997. It's pressed on translucent orange vinyl. And it was recorded at Paradise Island in Disney, which is now part of Disney Springs, and I don't even know what club it was over there that he played at. But it looks like a really cool thing to pick up, and I don't have any Matthew Sweet on vinyl, or at least I didn't until today. Another thing I found was the Elusive Lost in Translation soundtrack, a Sofia Coppola film from the early 2000s that features music by Kevin Shields, the Jesus and Mary Chain, Air, Square Pusher, etc. This copy also has the audio of Bill Murray singing More Than This, which he does in a karaoke bar in Tokyo in the movie. It's not credited on the track listing, but you can see it mentioned down here in this information on the side of the album. So this is pressed on violet colored vinyl, and original pressings of this are very scarce. They typically sell in the $300 range. There have been a bunch of bootlegs out. Sometimes you can find those on the Bay or on Discogs, and even those aren't cheap. They usually sell for 50 to 80 bucks. So I was really excited to see that this album had been re-released for Record Store Day. This was one of my top three things, along with a couple of Frank Black albums that were re-released on vinyl that my friends David and Jennifer are picking up for me today. So thank you to them. So those were my, I had one more Record Store Day purchase here, which was, I wasn't initially going to buy any of the Queen stuff, but we really did like the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, and they had this 7-inch single. Actually, I'm a bigger fan of I'm in Love with My Car, which is the B-side on here. So picked that up. It's pressed on purple and yellow colored vinyl. Nice little thing. They had a 12-inch too, but I figured I'd save some money and just get the 7-inch. So then I found a couple of other records at Jesse Carl that I was interested in. So this is actually an upgrade copy of the first Monty Python LP. The one that I have now has some water damage on the cover. So this one is in fantastic condition. So it was $5. And then I've never seen this before. Monty Python Live at City Center. This was also $5 in great shape. So decided to grab that. It has really funny notes about their tour of America on the back cover. I don't have anything by Brian Auger's Oblivion Express. I had been told by somebody whose opinion I respect that I would probably like their music, so I'm checking them out. I found one of their albums for $5. Not sure which one this is. I guess it's called Straight Ahead. This one I thought I had, but then after second thought, and further reflection, I realized I did not have this on vinyl. I have it on CD. It's a perfect copy of Nazareth's The Full Circle. A lot of people don't like early to mid 80s period Nazareth. I love it. I think the melodies are great, the playing, the performances. So I don't usually see this album without a big jagged saw cut on it or a notch cut. And this one is still in the shrink and it's in great condition. So I was happy to find that for $5. And last but not least, I'm replacing an album that I had in high school that I got rid of at some point, which is Rush's Grace Under Pressure from, I believe, 1984. This is a really, really solid copy of that. This record doesn't usually sell for very much, and I picked it up for about $10. I like to have this again. This is one of my favorite Rush albums. I saw this tour. Used to have the concert jersey, and I gave it away to some kids at Halloween back in the 90s when I ran out of candy. Really stupid. That jersey's probably worth a couple of $100 now, but you know, you live and you learn. Anyway, that's all I have for right now. I'll try to post another video. I've been putting a lot of stuff on Instagram lately, just snippets of music that I play during the daytime, album cover photos and such. But that's what I found. Be curious to see what other people found at Record Store Day this year. And I'm out of here.